Oh, let's keep the momentum moving. Joe Musso alongside Sherry Burris working on the night moves with CBS NBA analyst Tim Doyle and the maestro Larry Hartsein. And this, more of a wellness check for our guy TD, who famously tried to name his youngest child Ja Morant Doyle. Mayor Strickland contemplating a key to the city for the way this guy's gone to bat for the Grizz this season. But no Ja, getting 4, backs against the wall. What's the read here, Timmy?
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Yeah, music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Okay, staying alive. Okay, that is the key. That is the theme tonight in the Doyle household. Sure, backs are against the wall. Sure, Ja Morant, not great news so far. But Ja Morant makes a running layup in game number 1, and they somehow finish game number 4, which they were the much better team. They're up 3-1 in the series. And I get it. It's the playoffs, Larry. There could be so many bounces of the ball a different way. But it's almost impossible, I repeat, impossible to handicap this game because which Warriors team is going to show up? I'll tell you right now, the team that shows up in game 3 when they scored 142 points and made 17 threes, well, yeah, bye-bye to the Grizzlies. But over spans of games 2 and game 4, they only made 16. So wait, in game 3 they made 17 threes, and over a 2-game span they only made 16 threes. So I don't know which team is going to show up, but I know this. I was down there for game 1. Electricity was bumping, and I think the crowd and that momentum and the defense is there. Give me the Grizzlies on the money line.
Right there with you. 3 of the 4 games have gone to the wire. Home teams 15-3 straight up in this round, 14-4 against the number. And to get the Grizzlies, you don't even need to win. You just need to lose by less than 4. I think they'll make some adjustments. I don't think they're going to let Dylan Brooks shoot them out of the game and play 39 minutes. I think you see more Steven Adams, more Zaire Williams, more Tyus Jones. And the Grizzlies, without Ja Morant, they're as good, if not better, without Ja Morant. They just don't have the closer in the fourth quarter, but I think they could still keep it close.
We know Steph Curry can play lights out, but in game 4, it took him some time to warm up. He got hot in the fourth quarter, scoring 18 of his game-high 32. Tim, willing to put $1 or $2 down? He has another spectacular night, over under 27 and a half points in this one.
You know, whenever you deal with Steph Curry, Sherry, you got to think about how deep is your love? Because the love is usually very real for Steph Curry, and you're always paying a premium to bet this guy. Now, what I am seeing from him, all right, you are starting to see like a little bit of a decline. The guy was unbelievable last year, and he won the game single-handedly in the fourth quarter, making all of his free throws and then making the shots where needed. But in this series, only 43% from the field. More alarming, he's only shooting 30% from 3. So I'm expecting a Grizzlies win, so I'm correlating it with the Steph Curry non-performance. Go ahead, Larry. You know a Bee Gees song to tie into your pick?
I also think they're going to stay alive. And Steph Curry got to the line 23 times in Golden State. And guess how many times he got to the line in 2 games in Memphis? A total of 6. And that's why he went under his prop number. Both times in Memphis, he went over in Golden State. You never feel good going against Steph Curry in a closeout game. But look at the price. The over was minus 150. The under plus 120. I think you got to take a chance on the under.
All right, so for those keeping track at home, that's night moves, staying alive. How deep is your love?
Yeah.
Maybe a little night fever coming up as well. But if the Warriors want to get the job done here on the road, they might have to start clicking a little better than they even have throughout this series. I think it's fair to say that they've grinded their way to this moment without their fastball. I don't know if our expectation has been elevated into the rafters alongside those banners, but we've yet to see that wow night out of Steph or Klay. Thompson's point prop here in Game 5, 20.5. Larry, perhaps tonight is that night?
I don't think so. He had one good night in the blowout win, 142-112, where he shot over 32%. For the rest of the series, this guy is 9 of 35 from deep. And, you know, the Grizzlies are a great defensive team, especially without Morant on the floor. They can guard all the perimeter guys, make them take contested shots. I'm going to go under on Klay Thompson.
Yeah, what's interesting about Klay Thompson, I look at him, I go, hey, don't touch the hair. Don't touch the hair, you know, because he's got the headband on. He's trying to keep the hair right, okay? Which, hey, takes one to know one, buddy. But Larry gave you the numbers. He struggled from the field. You know, I always see when he's struggling, when he's drifting on his shot. Think about the shot he made in Game 1. Pump fake, got to his spot, straight up and down. He was drifting a lot when he came back. And here's a guy who went 1,000 days between 30-point efforts in the playoffs. 1,000 days. So he's overcome a lot of adversity, but I think the Grizzlies match up well. I think the Grizzlies are going to win. So Klay, don't have a bad night. Forget about it. You think that's hairspray in there, Moose? What's he doing? That he keeps it so nice and fluffy up there.
Oh, we call that bouncing but behaving. It's what you're looking for. It's what you're looking for, Timmy.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's focus in on the Grizzlies a little bit. Larry, what's a player prop jumping out to you for the Memphis side tonight?
Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins remembered in Game 4 that, hey, I have this center on the bench who started 75 games who had only played 6 garbage time minutes in the first 3 games, and maybe I should use Steven Adams. Well, Steven Adams got 27 minutes. He was plus 10 in a game that they lost by 3, plus 11, I believe. 15 boards, 10 points, 3 assists, a steal, a block. This guy was the difference. He probably should have played over 30 minutes. Now, his prop tonight for points and rebounds, 15.5. I got to assume that Tillman will stay on the bench, that Adams will start and play around 30 minutes. Let's go over 15.5 points and rebounds.
Well, no matter Timmy, go ahead. All yours.
Yeah, you think you have a good prop until you hear Larry's prop, and then you go, Larry's prop's better than my prop. There's value with Jaren Jackson Jr. going out there getting double-double, but he's right. Steven Adams is playing more. He's probably taking away some of the rebounds. Don't play my prop. Play Larry's prop.
All right, so that's a co-sign by our guy, Tim Doyle. But, Timmy, your season goes on regardless of the outcome here in this matchup. We need you moving forward, all right? So we can't have you going the way of Memphis if it does not go that way tonight. But I'm sure with the season on the line, you've stacked up a few of your favorites for a parlay play here, and that'll include some of those Memphis plays. Take us through it.
Yeah, parlay gets goofy because I got JJJ double-double, but maybe I should sub in the old Steven Adams over points and rebounds because I like that. I like Grizzlies money line. That's how you make money in a parlay. You get a little plus action in there, and I think that Steph, only 30% from 3, is going to go under that number. So let's get it right. I'm going to be like the violin player tonight if they lose in the Titanic.
It's been an honor playing with you, gentlemen. Larry Hartsein, what's your parlay look like?
All right, I'm going to start with Steven Adams. Go over 6.5 points. In these parlays, they don't let you use the combo, the points and rebounds. You got to use one or the other. So I'm going to go with over 6.5 points. He shot 5 of 9, had 10 points last game. Tyus Jones to make at least 2 3-pointers in the last 11 games when Ja Morant has not played. Tyus Jones has gone over this 8 of 11 times, including last game, 3 out of 7. If he gets up 7 trays tonight, he's definitely going to make 2. And then Andrew Wiggins, over 15.5 points. Well, he's done that every single game this series. Wrap it up at plus 456.
Larry Hartsein and Tim Doyle. Don't forget to remember, there's money to be made. Thank you, gentlemen. Take a look at those parlay plays once again. Tim Doyle offering you some serious value there. It's the JJJ double-double. Grizzlies money line, Curry under 27.5 plus money on all 3 of those plays. Larry Hartsein is paying a short price here, but still offering 4.5 to 1 to your dollar.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.